Very big welcome to you, my dear Virgo. Very big welcome to the other zodiac signs that are here for an inspiration, because when the sun is in Leo, giving the light to the moon, which is in Virgo, we all feel it, and through the moon's subconscious, I can bring the information to us all, but particularly to you, my dear Virgo. So let's see what your deck is bringing. I have Salvador Dali for you. The Nine of Swords. This is Mars in Gemini, and Mars is in Gemini. So there's a reality. And in this reality, we see that mentally something is happening. You are feeling this intense level of your mind, the mind that races from thought to thought, and this person is lying here and there's an angel coming. And there is a dove up here leaving. And everything is symbolic, right? We have three lions. That's the Empress or Venus. And we see a pattern of 5 and 4 swords. The 5 is that human aspect, and the 4 is then a certain stability that arrives with the number 9. The 9 is completion. There is something deep within you where you understand something quite profound in the way your mind is controlling you, and I think you have understood that something is coming to you and saying, I think this time is finished. I have completed this round. So we're going to look at Mars and we're going to look at Gemini, because this card is bringing you the reality. This is now happening. So really powerful, right? What's coming? And you get the earthworm. Look at that. So the earthworm, I think, is the first animal in... No, the second. The first one is the bear in the earth elements. And the earthworm is shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner vision. So I think you are arriving at the point where you are needing to share this inner vision, because the 9 and the 2 is the 11. There is a 1-1 portal, or the 11, right? So in the 11 we recognize that something is talking to us. There is a creativity in the way we start understanding what union or oneness means. And this worm is like very interesting, right? Because he's like in this circle, and the 9 and the 2, we know that the 2 is duality, the 2 is masculine, feminine, but then together we get the 11, and of course if I calculate the 11 together I get the 2 again, because the 9 gives itself up. So this gives itself up so that you can come out of being shy and come out and bringing your vision to this world, and knowing that you have something to say, that this animal is very important. It makes the earth rich. And without it, we cannot live, we cannot eat, we cannot, right? It's like every creature is important in our ecosystem. It's like all the bacteria that are in your guts, they're important. They're doing important work in your guts. So you get the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is the 5th major arcana, and for me that's the altar. You become the altar. You, when you meditate, you understand that the 5 and the 2 is the 7. And the 7, that's the crown chakra. That's the light up here. So if you want to bring this information, this message to the people, you need to honor your body. You need to understand the 5 senses. You need to understand that human aspect deep within you. And know that the 7 is left because the 9 gives itself up. So this is finished. It's not finished yet, right? It's still there. You're coming into a completion with this. And so I could also create the 11-5 or 5-11, a date. And become this special person, the Hierophant, the one that meditates, that sits on the ground and knows that when he sits on the ground there is this fertile earth created by the earth worm. How beautiful is this, right? This is the message. And so learn to appreciate every little detail, which you do as a Virgo. You are the one that brings beauty into the details, into the everyday chore, right? Into everything that we have to do so that we can build this physical body to an altar. And the 7 is that moment where you know you put the crown on top of your head by knowing that you, when you meditate, that crown exists always for you. What a beautiful message, my dear Virgo. I hope I see you in the next one. That's when we get the sun in Virgo. And today, the 13th of August, the Knight of Pentacles starts, mixed with then the sun above the sun in Leo. So there's a mix, just that you know. If you know your birthday, maybe you want to look at that. Until then, I thank you so much for being with me. Namaste.